Hello everyone, welcome you all in class 11 geography. This is geography classes and we are discussing chapter number 6 geomorphic process. This is the module number 4. In this module we will discuss about the mass movement. So let's start the topic. Mass movement. Transfer the mass of rock debris down the slopes under the direction influence of gravity. As we have already discussed that for the all kind of displacement of the material, gravity is given the directional force. But if we talk about the transportation or the erosion activity, is in the erosion activity there is a requirement of a certain kind of geomorphic agents will help out which help out the weathered material to move from one place to another. But in mass movement there is no need of help of the any kind of geomorphic agent. This kind of movement, or we can say the mass movement, solely done by the gravity. यानी कि इरोजन एक्टिविटी या ट्रांसपोर्टेशन के लिए हमें जियोमॉर्फिक एजेंट की नीड होती है, लेकिन मास मूवमेंट में हमें किसी भी जियोमॉर्फिक एजेंट की नीड नहीं होती. देयर इज ओनली ग्रेविटी सोलली रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर ऑल काइंड ऑफ मास मूवमेंट्स. मास मूवमेंट्स आर एडेड. मास मूवमेंट की जो प्रोसेस है, मास मूवमेंट बेसिकली द बल्कि or the mass movement displays from the one area to another area, and generally it's slopes from high altitude to lower altitude. So ऐसे कौन कौन से फैक्टर्स हैं जो मास मूवमेंट की रेट को और ज़्यादा एड करते हैं और ज़्यादा हेल्प करते हैं. सो वन बाय वन वी विल सी दैम. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल दिस इज द ग्रेविटी. Then second is weathering. If the material is weathered, so the rate of the mass movement it will be accelerate. यानी अगर मटीरियल वेदर्ड है, ऑलरेडी उसके बॉन्ड लूज हैं, सो मास मूवमेंट की रेट बहुत ही एक्सक्लेरेट होगी. देन वीक अनकंसोलिडेटेड मटीरियल. इफ द रॉक मटीरियल ऑफ द मटीरियल इज अनकंसोलिडेटेड, इज देयर नो accumulation, there is no integration in the material, so the mass movement can be rapid. Steep slopes. On the steep slope the movement can be more rapid because gravity work more on steep slopes. Abundant rain. Due to the abundant rain there is a more weathering of physical kind of or solifluction solution activity done at the area, so that's why mass movement done more rapidly in more rainfall areas. Then scarcity of the vegetation. As you know, vegetation protect the soil erosion, so the roots of the vegetation hold the soil, but due to the scarcity of the soil there is no holding of the soil or no holding on the material, so the mass movement rate is more rapid in the scarcity of the vegetation area. Next we will see the factor which are affecting the mass movement. Now we'll see the causes of the mass movement. What are the different causes for the mass movement? So the first cause is the indiscriminate removal of the natural vegetation. Means the causes for the mass movement because there is an indiscriminate removal of the natural vegetation due to the overgrazing and other thing. Second cause of the mass movement, that is the earthquake. Due to the earthquake activity there is a huge movement of the mass movement, means there is a huge movement of the material. Then the third one is the overloading of through addition of the other mass or the material. Means if the material is overlapping on one area, so one by one layers are overlapping, so due to this there is a overloading, and through this overloading there is a adding the moment of the mass. Next, removal of the material from the slopes. As you know, steep slopes, on the steep slopes there is a more rapid process of mass movement, so the material removed from the slopes. Next, overloading due to the heavy rainfall. Due to the high rainfall or heavy rainfall there is a overloading, or the soil become saturate by getting the water. Soil becomes swelled and saturate, and due to the saturation the gravity works more on the soil, or we can say the muddy part, so this is also accelerate the rate of the mass movement. Next, increase in gradient and height of the slope. As I told you, on steep slopes or the high altitude area, gravity works more, or mass movement. The cause responsible for the mass movement is gravity. So the due to the gravity, high gravity, there is a more mass movement. Then we will see the types of the mass movement. Just we saw the mass movement definition, then causes. Now we will see the type of the mass movement. So there are different type of mass movement. First type of mass movement are slow movement. Why they called as slow movement? Because their process is too much slow, so that's why they called as slow movement. When the movement of the material is become in the too much slow speed, this is called slow movement. Second kind of movement called as rapid movement. When the movement is more rapid, means when the displacement is more faster, then it called as rapid movement. Third, so in this way we can say there are two kind of movement, slow movement and rapid movement. So first we will see the slow movement. In slow movement occur on moderately soil covered slope where there is a no steep, no gentle slope, means moderately soil covered slopes. Movement of the material is extremely slow. As you can see, suppose this is the area, the slope basically. So this is a moderate slope. So on this slopy area there is a movement of slow movement. Then next is soil creep. The type of the slow movement, first is the soil creep, mean when the soil is in a very slow speed move from one place, just displacing from area, this is called soil creep. Then talus creep, then the rock creep, when the big boulders of the rock move from one area to another area or displaced, this is called rock creep. Then fourth one is rock glacier creep. With rock there is a glaciatic area or the snow also move or displace from one area to another, it is called rock glacier. As you can see, then different landforms due to the soil, or we can say the slow movement on the surface. These are the different forms of the, this is the slope basically, this is the slope, slow slope, and these are the different layers of the rocks. So you can see poles are there, curved trees, younger gravestone, bent and broken wall. So this is basically slow movement. This is the example of the slow movement. Now we'll see the solifluction. The mean of the solifluction. Solifluction means which involves slow down, slow flowing, slow mass, soil mass or fine grained rock debris saturated or lubricant with water. So it means basically solifluction done on the slow slope area. So due to this it's involve the slow down slope, यानी कि जो slow down slope होते हैं वहाँ पर ये flow करता है basically उन areas में, and due to this the soil mass or fine grained rock debris saturated, getting the water, or it's work as a lubricant by the water. Then the कॉमन इन मॉइस्ट टेम्परेट एरिया. सॉलिफ्लक्शन की जो भी एक्टिविटी है, जो प्रोसेस है, वो मॉइस्ट या ज़्यादा वाटर वाले एरिया में ही होती है, बिकॉज देयर इज अ नीड ऑफ द वाटर फॉर द लुब्रिकेंट. सो वाटर को लेकर सॉइल में सैचुरेशन हो जाता है और उसकी वजह से सॉइल का नीचे की साइड स्लोप डाउन होना स्टार्ट हो जाता है. Then we will see the rapid movement. This is the slow movement type. Now we will see the rapid movement. So in rapid movement, first type of rapid movement is basically, as we saw the different part of the slow movement, so same as we will see the different part of the rapid movement. So basically rapid movement is crystalline rock or different kind of vegetation. So this is the done on the crystalline rock and different part of vegetations, and there are different flow of the rapid movement. So in the rapid movement the flow is comparatively more in कंपैरिजन टू द स्लो मूवमेंट में जो मूवमेंट होगा वो स्लो होगा और रैपिड मूवमेंट में मूवमेंट कहीं ज़्यादा फास्टर फॉर्म में होगा. So there are different example of this. The snow avalanches, as you can see the avalanches, this is the example of the rapid movement. As you can see this snow area, so this is the snow avalanches. When rapidly the snow move from higher area to lower area, this is the example of snow avalanches. Then second example is landsliding. The entire land, or we can see the basically the layers of the land when move from higher area to lower area, this is the landsliding. So these are relatively rapid and perceptible movement. Perceptible means we can identify them easily because these are rapid. In landsliding, the material involved are relatively dry. So the landsliding basically done in the dry areas. In landsliding, the one is slump, sleeping of rock debris with a backward rotation. This is the one kind of landsliding. Then in second, the debris slide. Debris means the material or the sediment basically. In third, rock slides means when the rock material, or we can say the boulders, with its boulders itself when move from one place from higher area to lower area, this is called rock slide. यानी debris slide जब sediments डिफरेंट काइंड के सेडिमेंट्स नीचे स्लोप होंगे, रॉक जब बड़े बड़े रॉक के टुकड़े बोल्डर्स ही नीचे की साइड स्लोप होना स्टार्ट हो जाएंगे. सो दिस इज कॉल्ड लैंड स्लाइडिंग. एज यू कैन सी दिस इज द लैंड स्लाइडिंग. द एंटायर लैंड मास और द लेयर एरिया is moved from higher area to lower area, as you can see this thing in landsliding. Different forms of slump, creep, debris flow, these are the different example. Rock flow, entire rock flowing, then rock sliding, this is the sliding, this is the creeping, very slow movement, then debris slide, the sediments, debris flow, this is the slump. So these are the different example of slow and rapid movement. Erosion activity, as you know, when the weathering is done, after that there is a activity of the erosion. So we will discuss erosion and other part of in next module. Thank you.